All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol to share with everyone. You won't want to miss it. You definitely want to stay tuned for this one because it's a small semiconductor company that has had explosive growth in the last couple of months, and I could just see so much potential with all the innovations and all the expansion in the semiconductor entire sector, right? Overall, and market share growing in the next years. So stay tuned to the end so we can look at its chart, its financials, and all the great stuff going on with that company. I definitely recommend doing further due diligence, but stay tuned because I'm here to enlighten you guys. So, OCGN, Ocugen Inc. What a run, right? We've talked about what did Ocugen need, right? They needed news. They needed speculation, but mostly news. Why? Because that's what makes this stock run up. We've talked about it in the previous videos. I always asked you guys, I want every single investor to know why it went up here. I want every single investor to know why it went up here. And now I want to ask every single investor, do you know why it went up here? Because that's probably one of the most important things to be aware of. It went up here in talks of partnering, right, with Borat and having an opportunity to be the U.S. market distributor of Covaxin. Okay, that's great news. And then some extra feedback there that was going on with positiveness towards Covaxin made Ocugen run. Then it started to cool off, ran up again. Received, right, emergency approval in India. Phase 3 trials were looking really good. And reminding everyone that Ocugen is going to be the U.S. market distributor of Covaxin. Another run. Now, things had cooled off. We've been waiting. We want to know if this is going to officially happen. Does Covaxin have an opportunity to enter the U.S. markets through Ocugen, or is it just speculation? And now articles have came out again. I'm not going to finish the sentence. I want investors and viewers to finish the sentence. Tell me why, and other investors and viewers that are coming across this for the first time or doing research on this company, why this went up. Now, obviously, I want everybody to do their due diligence based off of what they see, but I really want every single investor and viewer to engage here because we've talked about why it went up here, and today it was just news that made this go up. It's nothing else. I've only seen this stock run up because of news, which is a good thing and a bad thing because it only runs when news comes out. But if nothing's being said about it, even though Covaxin is doing phenomenal and Ocugen is officially going to be the U.S. market distributor, if no one announces it or no one writes about it, the stock doesn't even move. So I look forward to seeing your guys' comments down below and answers on why today's move was. And then tomorrow I'll go ahead and confirm that, or I'll just confirm it in the comment section down below. So the 50-day moving average, 223. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory, and the moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. Now, we're pretty ahead of that, but the volatility is showing otherwise, right? That this could actually come right back down just as fast. So I want to look at the support first. So $3 to $291, give or take, is where we're at right now within this candlestick and time frame, and it just hit 287 and 286, give or take. Our support level here just moved as well, and that is 286. It's very important to keep in mind that if it breaks through this, our next one is down here pretty close to the price, and that's 276, 277, give or take. And then the next one would be way down here at this point of 239, 238, give or take. So you definitely want to keep in mind 277, 276, and 238 to 239, give or take, as your support levels, and seeing how the stock is reacting within these areas. but the first one is 286, and if it gets broken through, there's a lot of room still in bullish territory, but you want to be mindful of how quickly this stock is going downwards, or if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring this one back up. Now, our resistance currently has been touched twice, and there was a rejection here 2 times. Now, that is 345. That needs to be broken through by the bulls, and I want to emphasize this. It needs to be broken through by the bulls to continue the momentum, get further away from the 50-day moving average, and work its way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. So I want every single investor to have that written down and pay close attention to that, because yes, all of this here is bullish territory. That's good news, but the 50-day moving average will continue to catch up to the price, and once it crosses it, it could give leverage to the bears and taking away leverage from the bulls. So for the bulls to continue and stay in bullish territory, they need a breakthrough 345, and then their next goal would be the highest point at 373 to reach new highs, new resistance levels, and get further deeper into bullish territory. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned till the end, because I have a ticker symbol that you definitely want to add to your watch list and you won't want to miss. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is in the semiconductor sector. Now, it's been growing exponentially, and I believe there's so much more room going into the coming years for this company, and their market cap is so small compared to its competitors, and I believe that as that market cap continues to grow, the stock price has all the potential to grow as well. So let's go ahead and look at it. It's UMC, United Microelectronics. Now, in the last year, it grew from around down here, $2.50 almost, all the way up to $10.70. Now, this hasn't been in a year. This is 2020 in June, so this has been only like 7 to 8 months. So it hasn't even been a year. I look forward to seeing where this is going to be in the next 4 months, 5 months, to then compare it to those numbers. But we are seeing it pull back. I completely understand. I apologize to every single viewer that I didn't come across this one anytime sooner. If not, I would have been talking about it, and I probably would have had a position already. So right now, this is on my watch list, and I'm keeping a really close eye on it. But there's so much potential moving forward, as long as this doesn't just pull back and eat away and end up back at $5. It's going to be a good one to watch if there's some consolidation, or it pulls back down to around $7 and some change, and we find some consolidation within this area, and then earnings, and then all the different catalysts moving forward going into the year, and the growth continues. This stock has potential, especially once we start to see the market cap rise. So we're currently at 948 for it, and the revenue has grown in the last couple of years. I mean, it went from 4 to 5, and then it went back to 4, and then 6 this last year, 2020. Now, net income was fluctuating also, and that was 300 million 2017, 2018, 200, then 300 again in 2019, and then here we are with the largest amount in the last 4 years, or 3 years better said. We're on the 4th year now, actually, and that is 900 million, right? Almost 1 billion in revenue. Excuse me, net income. Revenue was 6 billion. And when we go to the quarterly, you could see how much growth it's had over time. This stock has a lot more room, especially if it continues to grow in revenue and profit margins. It's going to be awesome, because the more a stock or company profits, the more it reflects in the stock price, and the more it reflects in the stock price, the higher it goes, and the market cap is going to grow with it. So if you compare this to its competitors, there's a lot of room still for this market cap, and there's a lot of room for the market share of the semiconductor sector for this company in the years to come. I definitely recommend doing your research and due diligence. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on UMC or any stock that I share here in the channel Invest for Tomorrow. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on stocks that are being overlooked, and they're not hyped. They're nice and quiet, but they show organic and healthy growth. If I say ever a stock is speculative, that's different. But I don't see any speculation here. I see nothing but healthy and organic growth, especially when you look at the income statements and financials that are showing the same upward trend and the chart is showing it. That's a good correlation. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts on this one, and let's make some money.